What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and I'm back with another themed desk setup, and this time it is a white walnut office. It really goes back to the roots of some of my favorite setups to date, and I always love it when there's a combination of wood tones as well as minimal and clean, bright and airy, and this room really embraces every bit of that. It's actually in our new company office, and it's the room that I personally work out of, and it features pieces of furniture that I've wanted for quite a long time on my wish list, and finally figured it was the right time to put it together. And in this room, there's also elements of tech, accessories, and designs, but I've also aimed to keep it relatively simple. So let's go ahead and talk about all the things that we have in this themed desk setup, as well as the accessories that I've hand selected. But you can probably see, like, over the years, these setups have really evolved. From the ones that we've done for people in setup makeover to the matte black office that is also in this place. I'm really trying to build different setups that have different themes, because there's finally the option to do so with their new company office, which I'm gonna do a full tour of quite soon. So for starters, what is the layout? Throughout this office, I mentioned there are 10 different rooms, and this room in particular is probably about 12 by 12, and so it's not the biggest room, but for a personal office, it is the perfect amount of space. I have the desk against the wall, and I had some millwork actually built into the wall that has like that classic look, and it's something that you guys have seen on my channel through the bedroom videos as well. Along the side, I also want to have a side table, and so that has a few books, some tech accessories, a speaker for the room, and I also have a side chair and side table just to sit back, use my laptop sometimes, take some conference calls. And trying to decorate this room was really trying to embrace the maximum amount of light, because, I mean, look at these windows behind me. They look incredible, and it was one of the biggest selling points of why I want to rent this office. I think that classic look of framed windows, whether it is painted light or dark, always looks incredible. Beginning with the desk setup though, this one is the Herman Miller area, and we're gonna talk a bit more about where I got it from in a bit. But the Herman Miller area is a desk that I've had pinned on my mood board for so many years. For as long as I could remember, it was the dream desk that just has the perfect elements of design and quality, and I'm personally a huge fan of Herman Miller products. There's some elements of furniture that you buy once and will use for a lifetime, and this is hands down one of them. It has this beautiful walnut that is sculpted around, and it has a good balance of round and rigid. You have some storage on the bottom here, and you also have like a nice little system that allows you to have cables running through the back and through the bottom. And these minimal white legs just complement this entire look. And I just love the walnut wood and the warm tones with the white surface. It is fundamentally meant to be a writing desk because it is relatively small in size, but I still found it to be really good for a desk setup. And in this case, the monitor is the 27-inch Apple Studio display. They're very compact, they have great image quality, it's a 5K resolution, and it really does have all the features that I need out of a display. And if you don't need like the extra level that the XDR display gives you, this studio display has been amazing. And actually for the office, we have mostly studio displays in the setups. Throughout that, the computer, I either use my MacBook and have it connected right away, and I just bring it into work and plug it in, or I also have the Mac Studio. This is actually the main computer that I use in the workstation at home, and it's what we've used to edit our videos for quite a few years now, because the new Apple M2 chips are just super powerful, and honestly, with it spec'd out, it was significantly more powerful than my old Mac Pro. And when it comes to the keyboard, I actually tried quite a few of them out, but my mouse is something that always stays the same, and it is the Logitech MX Master 3. Super good when it comes to ergonomics. It's very easy to scroll horizontally. The battery life is great, and you guys have seen me talk about this a lot on the channel. And I actually have a black one in this setup paired with the Apple keyboard, and I have that above a Grove-made gray felt mat. I really like the felt mats. It's just soft, very light, and it embraces the tones of the setup with the black and silver contrast. I also have a Grove-made notepad with a nice metal holder that matches the MacBook and the keyboard elements. And when it comes to the speakers, I've been using the Kanto Aura desktop speakers lately. It's a really good size, amazing sound quality, and the black finish actually goes with this desk setup quite nicely. I would say the desk setup is meant to be very minimal, but occasionally I also have some accessories from Grove-made, the walnut cup holders, the headphone stands, and for the most part, it is just a very cozy desk setup, and I love everything about this area desk. So the next product that we're checking out is the Narwal Freo robot vacuum and mop. And what I have to say about this is if Apple was to design a robot vacuum, this is what it would look like. It is really the most stylish robot vacuum that I've ever seen, and we've seen this from the previous generation of Narwal products, but it has this clean, glossy white look to it that encloses the vacuum and has all the technology when it comes to the vacuum chamber, as well as the mop function and the cleaning function, all built into this singular station, and a beautiful screen on top to give you the status of the actual vacuum and its cleaning process. The Freo is their new flagship product, and it has a mop self-cleaning, self-washing, and drying that integrates the vacuum and mop all in one. Under the Freo mode, the vacuum and mop combo make optimal cleaning decisions and actions, redefining the auto logic of cleaning in your life. It features the DirtSense Ultra Clean technology that makes it different from other robot mops and vacuums because it intelligently detects how dirty the mops are, and as it returns to its station, it will apply the right amount of water mixed with a scientific ratio of the floor cleaner to actually clean the pads after use. And when it comes to the actual vacuum function, it also does an amazing job. And the LCD screen is just a very futuristic touch that shows the status, supply levels, and modes of the Narwal Freo. It really is the most comprehensive smart home cleaning system that I've seen to date. If you guys want to go and check out the Narwal Freo for yourself, this is the best time to buy it because they're having the biggest discount for the whole year during Black Friday on Amazon and their website, which will provide a $500 discount. I'm going to drop a link down below, and a huge thanks to Narwal for sponsoring this video. Part of the combination of this set though is the side cabinet. This Walnut side cabinet has an area for a bookshelf to just have things laid out, as well as a beautiful walnut surface that has these rounded details once again throughout the shape, and that is where I have some accessories that are fun and also the audio accessories for this room. The Drawer Resolve is a fun coffee maker, but if you put something like a La Marzocco Linea Micra, if you have the budget for it, then that's like a cute coffee station that you can have next to your desk setup. And just having this combination together, I think goes very nicely, and it also gives me a bit of storage as well. The speaker system, on the other hand, is the Sonos. I usually have the Sonos Era 300 as well as the Era 100, but you can also have something like the Sonos Move, and that allows you to carry it with you and bring it portably and have insane battery life throughout. I find that any of the white Sonos products goes amazingly with any white themed room, and it kind of fits the theme of just a chill vibe to it, and that is what this whole desk setup really embraces, just based on the tones and the natural light throughout. The Drawer Resolve coffee maker is something that you guys have seen on the channel before, but that is essentially an alarm clock that starts making coffee at the same time every day, and it's fun to have. I mean, it isn't the easiest to use, it does take a bit of work here and there, but I do find that it is a very fun product to demonstrate, and behind this coffee and music lounge, I also have a Stendig calendar. I've had quite a few of these over the years. I still have to swap mine out for 2023, but it comes in a large horizontal as well as a small vertical one, and I just think the font and everything matches this theme nicely, and I absolutely love it. In the corner of these rooms, I also like to just have a lounge chair, and a lot of times it's just for taking conference calls, chilling out a little bit, and it's important to be able to go away from your desk sometimes, even if it's in the same room, just to spend times in different zones throughout. And next to that, I have a Knoll side table that is also from Gabriel Ross, and it is the tulip style black marble table. The black contrast is really what I try to balance throughout here, and I didn't have to worry about the room feeling too monochrome because of the walnut elements that are able to balance that all out. The office chair, on the other hand, is one that I've had for many years and I've purchased many of, and that is the Herman Miller Aeron. We're talking about nice furniture here, and furniture that can be used for so many years, and some of my Aeron chairs I've had for 7 or 8 years and they still look like new. So coming from the same company of the Area desk, the Herman Miller Aeron is what I think is the most comfortable chair for my style. I have tried the Embody before and I like that as well, but I find the Aeron is just very breathable, super ergonomic and comfortable, and the one that I have is a size B, which I think is what most people would have, but you do want to look into that, and there are so many customizable elements depending on how much you're willing to spend. I personally always go with the chrome base with just the simple pellicle material and also a bit of lumbar support, but you can also have it spec'd out very basic or even go above and beyond. It's just nice to have those options and only pay for what you need. When it comes to picking up all this furniture though, including the Herman Miller Area desk, the Knoll table, and the Herman Miller Aeron, I'm going to Gabriel Ross for many years now. They have a beautiful showroom in Victoria where I'm able to see all the pieces, and that was actually the first time that I saw the Herman Miller Area desk in person and knew I had to have it someday. Even though it is a very premium product, as I said, it is something that you can use for so many years. And Gabriel Ross's incredible showroom carries some of the top brands in the furniture space. For anyone who is based in Canada, you can go to grshop.com, and they carry over 100 of the most recognized design brands from around the world all in one place, including names like Herman Miller, Ethnicraft, which I use a lot in my house, Blue Dot, Knoll, lamps from Flos, and so many more from around the world. And it is literally where I go to shop for furniture in my house whenever I'm looking for something that is definitely on the premium side. They're a Canadian company that is woman-led and focused on the best and authentic mid-century and contemporary design, and they also have a US website, modernplanet.com, if you're based in the US and want to browse and order furniture right to your door. I'm gonna leave a link to all the pieces that I purchased from Gabriel Ross down in the description section below. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video of the white desk setup, and if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.